Hey my gorgeous gems, and I know, don't come at me, I was poorly again. Well, no, it's the same thing. It was the same thing. I've been having them headaches and stuff, and I think it's been congestion, because now that the headaches have gone, the tap has opened on the nose. But I'm here. So I'm going to start off, I'm going to jump straight into these. They're not going to be extended because I need to get everybody's out today and tomorrow. So I'm just flying straight in. So I'm getting you a daily guidance first for my gems, my fellow babies. We've got let your past go. Let your past go. The burden of carting your past around has made you weary, dear one. It's time to set this burden down. Keep only the lessons and the love and leave everything else behind. You don't want it or need it, and it's now gone. It's almost like that. I am definitely in that let them era. You know, people will show you, you know, everyone wears this mask when they're trying to come across in a certain way, or if you just step back and just watch and just let them, it all kind of works out, doesn't it? You know, I'm going through the art of detachment. I'm not attached to anything, any outcome, not attached to anybody. I just feel detached, but in a good sense. Nothing can feed on me. So, main energy for my Geminis, we've got Mother Nature. You know, Mother Nature is about like kind of, it's getting ready to birth a new branch on your tree of life, and that's where you're at, Gemini. And again, I can relate. So when you look at the tree, I drew this card in the sense of the roots are past lives, it's the things that we've been through in life already, you know, the lessons, the accumulation of that, and now we get to a place where we can feel grounded, and it is about being grounded, doing what you need to do in order to feel grounded, but it's also about self-love, boundaries, your self-worth, your self-respect. She's growing, you know, and she's ready to birth a new branch. So when we birth a new branch on the tree of life, it's a major arcanic event. It's something new. It's a birth. It's a death. It's a career change. It's a relationship change. It's something massively evolving in yourself. You know, the little leaves and the twigs that come off that branch are the experiences that come with it, the people that come with it. You know, you have a child. The branches that come off are other parents that you meet, the experiences that you have at being a new parent, you know, the experiences that you have with your child. You know, it's all like karmic and soul contractual energy, major arcanic energy there, Gemini. So we've got that Mother Nature coming in. What's crossing for my Geminis? The challenge is this week, Geminis, is you are manifesting. When that is in a cross position, it's you've got to keep your roots grounded. You've got to know where you want to be. You've got to know who you are. Again, it's that self-respect, that boundaries. Because if you don't hold boundaries, then how are you supposed to work universally? You know, the universe could give you what you want, and then someone disses it or whatever, and then you're like, oh, you know, questioning it. No. It's a week of manifestation. It's a week of believing in your own magic, feeling your own magic. You are magic. The universe is magic. It's society and people that bring it down. So, why is this coming around now for my Geminis? We've got fertility. Yeah, some of my Geminis, yeah, there could be fertility issues. It could be getting pregnant. Some of my Geminis are pregnant. Some of my Geminis, like myself, going through perimenopause. It's all great and fun, isn't it, being a woman? But it's also about the universe is saying, like, the ground is fertile now for you to sow the seeds in order to reap what you've sown. You know, and in the art of manifestation, we sow the seeds. Our thoughts create our reality. We sow that seed, we put it out there. We let it go in order for it to grow. You know, you plant a sunflower, you're not going to stand there watching to wait for that sprout to come out. You may go back every few days just to check on it, but you're not going to stand there 24/7 watching and waiting. You're going to get on with your life knowing that you've nurtured that seed, that it's being taken care of. That's what the art of manifestation is. It's about believing it and letting it go in order for it to come back to you. Let's have a look. Oh, recent past, Geminis. we have found our voice. The throat chakra is wide open. There still could be some things that you feel like you need to say. You may be bringing, you know, maybe you're just a step behind me and you're finding your voice. But once you find your voice, there's no going back in a good sense, because you won't go back. Because again, all your reading is about boundaries, self-respect, you know, self-love, self-care. And in order for you to do any of those, you've got to have strong boundaries, you know, with yourself as well. But you've got to be able to say no. You've got to be able to speak what you want into reality. You've got to be able to use your words. So it's about using that throat chakra energy in order to create what you want and, you know, speak it into existence. So at present, yay, manifestation energies, gems. Desires. What do you desire? What is your heart's desire? The hand of the divine is saying, what is it you want, so I can show you the way to it now, so I can put you on the path towards it. Some of my Geminis may even be questioning where they live, where they lay their head down, you know, your roots, where you're going to be grounded, where you feel grounded. It's almost like there's a pull. There's a pull towards something. And we're feeling this. So last week when I did the Gemini readings, I got this energy of like kind of waiting on something but not knowing what you're waiting for. Now it's almost like I know what I want, but how do I get there? You know, and I feel like that's where you've got to kind of let it go and allow things to come in and, you know, kind of guide you onto that path without looking too hard for it. Because going forward, we've got healing hands. So you are going through a major healing, but you've also got that healing energy around you as well. You know, so it could be Reiki, it could be tarot, it could be doctors, nurses, energy healers, you know, that type of energy. I do feel like the universe is pulling on healers now, and we all have an healing aspect within ourselves, even if you don't know what healing aspect that you own. You know, everybody has an healing aspect, and I feel like you're being called on that. I do feel though a lot of my Geminis are definitely going through some kind of purge, and this aspect on your journey now is about getting on your path, manifesting your goals, saying what you want with clear-cut vision, and healing yourself. You know, letting your past go. We can let it go, and we're still kind of left with the remnants. We've got muscle memory, you know. Trauma is stored in the body. It can be stored in the body, not just the mind. So there we've got to kind of, in order to let it go, we've got to face the fact that we've got to let certain things come to the surface in order to be released. You know, so we've got to kind of clear the way in order to make space for the good that's coming in. I like that energy. I feel like healers you're being called on. It's like the Batman light is going out there. But the world needs healing at the moment. Gems, your power. Drop kick them doors open. You're not stuck in a tower. You're not Rapunzel. You know, you can find your way out, and your power is to take that leap of faith and open new doors. It's about going the new way, going your chosen way. Some of you are going to be really fighting with your own comfort zones this week. It's almost like this doesn't resonate with me anymore. You know, say, I don't know, an hairdresser. Say you've been an hairdresser for 5 years. Watch me end up with an hairdresser on here for 5 years. And overnight, you're just like, this, I don't feel like I should be doing this anymore. I feel like I should be doing something completely different. That's where you're at now, Gemini. It's like you're being led towards something different. But the only way you're going to get from here to there is by having the power and having that discernment within yourself and trusting your own discernment in order to go and push those new doors open. So whatever it is, whether it's a relationship, whether it is a move, a career change, you know, that type of thing, you've got to do something with your energy, whether it be physical or whether you are just kind of letting down the walls and allowing things to come in. You know, it doesn't mean that they're allowed to just step into your life, but it's just that, not an invitation, but being more open to receive. The outside influence from our gems. Yep. We have the Devil card. May have been dealing with a Capricorn in the past. But we've got the devil card. It's temptation, the outside influence. I do feel though, with the letting go and with what I was just saying then, the outside influence is the temptation to listen to others. The devil card is usually like ego, or if someone's saying to you, you can't do that, or that's a silly idea, you shouldn't do that, they're basing it on their own discernment. They're basing it on themselves. Just because they couldn't do that or they don't have the balls to do it doesn't mean that that's on you, you know. I also feel, Gemini, between now and November, and I'm just going to put it out there, I feel like there could be temptations from the past. It's almost as if like, do you really want this fresh start? Right, let's just throw all this in the mix and see how Gemini copes with it. I don't feel like there's a pull towards temptation. I just feel like it's a universal test, or if you've been like bypassing someone or a situation for so long, it's like, boom, you've got to face it, even if it's just looking at it. Do you know what I mean? I feel like some of my Geminis are going to be put in that situation. Hopes and fears from spirit is your crown chakra. So we start to look after this. You know, again, it's the bank vaults. We release what we don't need in order to create space, and we start downloading, because the crown chakra is the umbilical cord to the universe. It's how we channel all of our information. And if we can just go on that, if we could just work with our crown chakra and say and speak and do and act without restraint, with just doing what's right, you know what's bad, and you know morally, you know, the world would be a nicer place if everyone was just open with the crown chakra and just went the way they were led, in that sense, using your discernment in your solar plexus. Oh, and we've got 2. So the outcome for this week, why did I just say Capricorn then? Gemini, your outcome this week is your third eye chakra. You're seeing the bigger picture of things. I feel like some of my Geminis are going to be like me. I've just been like analysing everything and everyone, including myself, my decisions, or why do I like that colour, or is there a reason? Because pink, for some reason, pink gives me like palpitations. I don't know why. Nothing has ever happened. I don't own anything pink. There's just, I have major issues with it. I don't know why. But I am trying to find out why. I'm trying to find my own triggers. It's just a strange week, Gemini. But we also have the Queen. And the Queen knows who she is, and she knows how to rule a castle, and she's got the books, you know, she's got the knowledge, the books are shut, the scales are balanced. She doesn't need to fight. You know, the sword is up, it's there if she needs it, but she just doesn't need it. You're manifesting like crazy this week, Geminis. It's time to open your throat chakra and speak whatever you want into existence. Believe in your own magic. Right, I'm going to leave it there, and I'll be back next week with the extenders for Patreon. Okay, bye.